Listen, I've probably talked about Edith Head a numerous amount of times on this page, but I don't think I've done a proper Edith Head video. So here is said proper Edith Head video. Welcome to your fashion guide on Edith Head, who wasn't a fashion designer. So Edith began working under contract at Paramount in the year 1924, which is literally 100 years ago, which sounds insane to say. And what's crazy is that Edith's work is not only still talked about and referenced almost a century later, but I cannot think of another costume designer who's as well known as Edith Head. What I find most ironic is that Edith, when speaking about her own work, even said that the audience should notice the actors, not the clothes, but I think that that's kind of why Edith's work is so well known, because it does blend in, but it stands out in its own way. From Grace Kelly in Rear Window to Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy, and this is pre-salad dressing Paul Newman. He was still dressing, but not dressing. I think not only did Head have a fantastic understanding of silhouette form and just how to make somebody look good in clothes, but she also had an even better understanding of costuming and characterization as reflected in the costume work of something like Vertigo. So look at Kim Novak as the main role in Vertigo. I don't want to spoil it, I don't want to say names, but how her costuming plays into the central theme and idea of Vertigo, but also the way it's revealed subtly through costuming. With Mrs. Head's with Edith Head's philosophy of less being more, the costumes would end up being so well tailored that they always ended up stealing the show, even when they weren't outright trying to be glamorous or extravagant. And it's crazy because Edith has so much range and variety, so even picking or saying this is an objectively best like Edith Head work is wrong, because like yeah, there are amazing outfits in something like What a Way to Go, but it ignores the subtlety of the outfits in something like The Birds or All About Eve, or a timeless classic work that's a little bit more glamorous upscale in something like Sunset Boulevard, but that also negates her work outside of Hollywood as well, with her costumes, or not her costumes, the stewardess outfits that she did for Pan Am for like 3-4 years. So like yeah, Edith Head is kind of that person, bro. Like her work go crazy.